keep yourself highly conscious. See, unconscious blind spots, which is responsible for almost all the problems in our life, will be eliminated. Understand? All you need to enjoy the powers and superconscious mutation of 64 manifestations of Paramashiva is to have the right knowledge about all that 64 manifestations. You need to understand Paramashiva as he introduces himself. Listen, if you want to understand me, you need to understand as I introduce me to you. You can't understand me with your own independent investigation. Neither your mind is capable nor your consciousness is powerful to grasp my existence as it is. You can only understand my existence as per my introduction. Same way, you can understand Paramashiva only based on his own introduction. Understanding him based on his own introduction awakens something called Shraddha in you, not faith. Faith is poor word. Shraddha. And Shraddha breeds bhakti. And all the Ananta Kalyana Gunas, auspicious qualities of Paramashiva starts manifesting in you. Powers of Paramashiva starts manifesting in you. Listen, you just need to know what is swimming and see somebody is swimming. Then simply your muscle memory starts manifesting swimming. Same way, you just need to know about the superconscious mutations of Paramashiva and see someone manifesting it. Your muscle memory, biomemory, bioenergy, all will just pick up. And simply you will enjoy superconscious mutation of Paramashiva. See, when the initiation into unclutching, first time when you unclutch, that experience only, Patanjali calls it as asampranyada samadhi. The first unclutching experience. First time when the initiation into unclutching, beautifully in Ramakrishna's life it happened. Let me describe how Ramakrishna moved from sampranyada samadhi to asampranyada samadhi. The first unclutching experience. Ramakrishna had all kinds of experience with the Kali's murti, with the deity of the Kali. And just even when you read, I don't know how all kinds of experience it would have been to see with the deity of the Kali. It was a romance. It was a pure romance. Even when you read, he was living with the deity, with the Devi. It would have been to see very powerful connection. It was a romance. It was a pure romance. He used to keep a small thread near her nose just to check whether she is really breathing. And he says she always used to breathe. And he always saw that thread waving. The thread will be moving with the air, with the prana, with the breathing. Not only this, so many things. Can give you one example of him putting the conch bangle. The bangle is made out of conch. If you are from Bengal, you can understand. They will make bangles out of conch. And the Devi is holding the left hand, the head, the severed head of the demon, without breaking the deity, without breaking, damaging the deity or the conch or the bangle. He put the bangle for the deity. And the other people asked, how it happened? How can you put it? This bangle cannot go into the hand. Because she is holding the sira, the head of the demon. He says, no, I just told her, drop it. She gave it in my hand and I put the bangle. I told her again, please hold it, and she is holding. That's all. The power over the matter, the mind over the matter, the power of his mind over the matter. He was connected to Kali that deeply. He was living in Sambranyada Samadhi. He was constantly living in Sambranyada Samadhi. Mind over the matter. He was connected to Kali that deeply. So now it is time he has to move to the Asambranyada Samadhi. He was constantly living in Sambranyada. One great monk, Totapuri, he came to the Kali temple. He is an enlightened sannyasi, great Vedanti. Naga means no clothes, no sleep. Their lifestyle will not be like a regular normal human beings. Naga Sampradaya sannyasi, very powerful lifestyle. He comes and initiates Ramakrishna. He says, now it is time for you to experience the next level of samadhi, beyond form. Come on, you need to have that unclutching, the cessation of the mind. What here Patanjali says, pratyayabhyasa purvaha virama, means all the mental function of clutching with the thoughts has to end. See, even if you are clutched with the Kali, it is a mental function. Please understand. Maybe highest level of function, high frequency level of function, but it is a mental function. You can experience in your life sometime, early morning when you are out of dream state, but you are not completely fully awake. That those few seconds you can see, you want to possess your body, but you can't move your body. You are out of your dream state, but you are not completely awake. That state means in between. You can see those few moments only, suddenly you will try to move your body with force. You will try to jump out and fall out of the bed. Even though it is the high frequency, almost actions ending, it is an action. There is a clutching with the Kali. So, beautifully, Totapuri says, it is time you go beyond. You have to be initiated into Vedanta. You have to be initiated into next level Samadhi. This guy says, wait, I will go and ask my mother's permission. I will run. He ran. When Ramakrishna came back, he said, yes, my mother told me, I can go for this practice, you can teach me. Totapuri asked, you said you want to take permission from your mother, but you went inside the temple? Ramakrishna says, yes, that is what I meant. She is my mother. I am living with Kali. I asked her now. She said, please take it. Then Totapuri started laughing. Oh God. Totapuri could not understand. Ramakrishna is living with Kali. And he said, all right, I don't want to disturb his faith. It's okay. Let him experience the next level, Samadhi. Then he initiates. He says, now concentrate on the Ajna Chakra and unclutch completely from all your thoughts. Ramakrishna says, I am able to unclutch from all the thoughts, but I am not able to unclutch from Kali's form. I am not able to unclutch from Kali's form. He says, I am stuck. The moment I see her, even the idea to unclutch disappears from me. I am just completely drowned. Sambranyada Samadhi, the first level Samadhi. But the beauty is that Samadhi itself is so powerful, it will lead you to next level. It has to lead you to next level. Totaburi says, no, you have to go beyond. Then Kali, she herself appears and says, my son, don't bother, cut my form with this sword. He says, she gives her own sword. She says, think this as a sword of knowledge and cut my form. You will go beyond my form. Cut my form with this sword. He says, she gives her own sword. She says, think this as a sword of knowledge and cut my form. You will go beyond my form. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda.
3, 2, 1. Yes. Asampragnata Samadhi. The first experience of unclutching is Asampragnata Samadhi. And Swamiji has revealed so beautifully to all of us about how the space of Asampragnata Samadhi is, right? When you experience that unclutching, when you are in that space, deep unclutched space, you manifest that state, that experience of Asampragnata Samadhi.
Constantly you think about your life. Constantly you think about your life either in a positive or in a negative way. You think your life is a chain of beautiful incidents, or you think of your life as a chain of many sufferings. Usually, all of us think on it only as a chain of suffering. Whether we think of it as a chain of suffering or as a chain of beautiful incidents, both of these are just expressing ignorance. Because this shaft that we try to create actually does not exist. The experience of Asam Pragnata Samadhi. Can I request all the participants to take a few minutes and type out what did you understand as Asam Pragnata Samadhi? What is Asam Pragnata Samadhi? Whatever you have understood so far, please type and post. Yes, I see so many of you, you're posting your clicks. Wonderful. Now, please post the answer to this question. What is Asam Pragnata Samadhi? Come on. What exactly is Asam Pragnata Samadhi? Please take a few minutes and post the answers. Ma Nithyananda, Ma Meena Narayanan, Ma Dona. All of you, please post. What do you think is Asampragnata Samadhi? What did you understand as Asampragnata Samadhi? Cessation of mind. Okay. Yes, I see someone named Priya. Nithyanandam. Can I request all of you to please come on camera? Actually, for you to
The best experience of the program, it is not just listening to the videos, it is you interacting, asking questions, and that is the way learning happens. There are some of you here who have been very, very sincere. Like I can tell Ma Donna and Ma Gorgia Lee, and we have Ma Candice, Ma Prithvi Prasad, and Ma Jia Song, Ma Chetana Patel. There are a number of you who have been here very, very sincerely, sitting throughout the day, like Ma Diana. There are a lot of you, of course, it will be difficult for me to call out everyone's name, and I'm sure all of you, those who are sitting here and who are interacting, who are asking your questions and learning, the experience that you will get will be completely different from a person who has not been interacting, who has not been learning much at all. So I encourage every one of you here, stay throughout the day, don't miss sessions, and plus ask questions
and I
and
also
share your clicks
understand.
and experiences.
Yeah, and I also understand that some of you want to ask in an anonymous way. You can post it as a direct message to the ID through which you're seeing us, the PSM Tech team. You can send your messages as a direct message to this ID so that we will not read out your name and we'll just address your question or the clicks that you're posting. So if any of you want that, kindly let us know by posting it as a direct message to this ID. All right. Listen carefully. The question is, we all listen. Swamiji explained in detail. Swamiji started with explaining to us about conscious sovereignty. And Swamiji explained to us why Samadhi, and then explained to us what is Asampragnata Samadhi. Yes, Ma Alexandra Kastrik, as you beautifully posted, it is related to that incident Swamiji shared about Ramakrishna, how Ramakrishna Paramahamsa had experienced Asampragnata Samadhi. But come on, all of you post, what is Asampragnata Samadhi? Okay, first unclutching experience, peace beyond the form and senses, total unclutching, no attachment. State of superconsciousness with the triad of mediator, meditation, meditator, meditation, and the meditated. Beautiful. Going beyond form, unclutched from the form of God. Okay, wonderful. My opinion is posted, all are delusion. See, the state is not where you experience everything just as delusion, but my yoga jnana rupini, just adding to what you have posted, it is where, like how beautifully they are posted, the immense unclutching you have, where you don't even clutch to the form of your very Ishtadevata itself. See, this samadhi will happen only when you unclutch from everything else. That is why Sampragnata Samadhi, then from Sampragnata Samadhi, Asampragnata Samadhi. Bhagavan Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, he was so deeply connected to Mother Kali. Actually, initially, people used to attack him, abuse him, call him as mad, and attack him, target him a lot. That part, that whole thing, none of those things even touched Bhagavan Ramakrishna. He used to only feel like only Mother Kali is there with him, and all other things he just unclutched from the whole world. After that, when he had to go beyond even the form of Kali, that is when Uttapuri comes and gives him the next level of unclutching experience, which is unclutching even from that one thing you're clutched to. All of us, even when we do unclutching, you're still clutched to that one thought, saying, I am unclutching. Even unclutching from that is Asampragnata Samadhi. You're completely unclutched, especially going beyond your form, beyond the form of you, beyond the form of the God or deity that you're connecting to. It's beyond all the forms. You should never see, this samadhi does not manifest by, you should not start saying, okay, that's all, then I had to start unclutching from the form of God. No, you should start with unclutching from your form. As long as you're clutched to your form, you will have to do the physically connecting to the deity. Only after you go beyond your form. Bhagavan Ramakrishna was able to connect with Mother Kali like so beautifully. Literally from a stone deity, he was able to make her open her hand, remove the head from, actually if you have seen the Kali deity, you will know what Swamiji is mentioning about. And he was able to put the conch bangles and able to make the deity stand back again. That phenomenal experience, he was in that state already. Intense unclutching will lead you to a Sampragnata Samadhi. First, you'll experience Sampragnata Samadhi, you'll feel like intensely, you'll feel only you and Swamiji exist, or only Swamiji exists. It'll be like such a deep feeling connection for you. And from there, you'll experience Asampragnata Samadhi, experiencing how the formlessness is existing. Today is the day where we experience Lingodbhava. The formless, in form, is Bhagavan Lingodbhava. And that's what all of us are going to be experiencing today. That is why
in Hinduism, masters Sorry, yes. That is why in Hinduism, masters are called as the Simha Swapna, because that form comes and wakes you up from the form to the formlessness. That last form that you connect to reach the formlessness is Guru. So that is why even Guru is called as a Simha Swapna. Like that, sometimes there are nightmares which come, which wakes you up from the whole sleep, right? Similarly, Master is like that. That Simha Swapna who comes and wakes you up from the dream or the delusion that you are stuck in. All right. Now, the space of Asampragnata Samadhi that we all exist in, that's our true nature in, we experience that every time you unclutch. So, whenever you want to experience it, just unclutch. You are experiencing, you're awakened to the state of Asampragnata Samadhi. Now, all of us are going to be entering into the next session.
Now, let's enter into the power manifestation session. Today, we're having a very beautiful power that we're going to be manifesting, starting with the power of clairvoyance. Now, what exactly is this power? Let's understand it. See, clairvoyance is the ability to see beyond the eyesight. That is basically what the power of clairvoyance is. The Dura Drishti, being able to see a distance, it's like remote vision, mind reading. All of these would come under the power of clairvoyance. Clairvoyance is a science that a lot of many institutions have been working on, including the US CIA, DARPA, all these kinds of things have all these kinds of organizations have also published a lot of reports where they have been working on the power of clairvoyance. It is only Swamiji who has been able to make it as a science for anyone to be able to manifest. So, are we ready to enter into this phenomenal power of clairvoyance? Now, through this power of clairvoyance, we're going to manifest the power of mind reading first. We're going to start with manifesting the power of mind reading. The Shastra Pramana for the power of clairvoyance is from the Shiva Samhita, chapter 5, verse 86. ज्ञानन्य च प्रतिमन्तस्य त्रिकालविषयं भवेत् दूरश्रुति दूरदृष्टि स्वेच्छया खागतां व्रजेत्. Bhagavan Paramashiva says, he gets immeasurable experiential knowledge, knows the past, present, and future time, has Dura Shruti and Dura Drishti, the power to listen to things at far distances, and the power to have a direct vision of anything at great distances, clairvoyance, anywhere. Khagatam, the power to move in air like a bird, and the ability to speak on any unknown subject. Omniscience. The Apta Pramana for this power is very beautifully demonstrated in the life of Sangha Siddhar, who was born in the mid 19th century to a Brahmin family. He was very intelligent as a child. He was a adept Siddhar by 14. He had mastered all the texts. He lived a very regular life, actually. If you see his life, he did not live a sadhu's life or a sannyasi's life. He lived the life of a regular grihastha where he got married and had 2 children. So this was during the time of the British occupation of India, and he was working for a British employer named Simpson. There are many incidents from the life of Sangha of how he assisted his boss. He helped his boss in many ways. Couple of such incidents is what I'm going to share with you now. The first one is where one day Sangha told Simpson not to sleep in his bedroom that night. he very clearly went and told Simpson, do not sleep in your room tonight. But Simpson didn't listen to him without any idea of the greatness of Sangasiddhar. He refused to listen to him and went and slept. In the night, Sangasiddhar got a couple of people, and when Simpson was sleeping, moved Simpson's bed out of the room while Simpson was sleeping in it. And immediately, as soon as he moved the bed out of the room, the entire room collapsed on top over there. So this is one incident from Sangasiddhar's life where he was able to demonstrate the power of clairvoyance. He was able to see that, see, what's going to happen is it's not safe, don't sleep there. And even though his boss didn't listen to him, he got the boss out of the danger in time. And another very funny incident is where there was a lizard on the wall in the room of Simpson, and he was going to have it removed from there. And Sangasiddhar said, no, don't do that. His partner is in Britain and he's coming soon. And the partner from Britain is coming soon. And Simpson was like, what? But he just left it. And a week later, Simpson received a package from his wife in Britain. And as soon as he opened the package, a lizard jumped out of it and climbed on the wall to join the other lizard. So these are just a couple of incidents, beautiful incidents from the life of Sangasiddhar, where he demonstrated this power. This is the Apta Pramana. Swamiji's own life, we would have heard in the past sessions, where Swamiji has beautifully shared, where he was able to get the answer about the temple, the Ardhanarishwara temple. So the incident was where his friends decided to have a debate with him. They decided to question him, and every time he got a question, the answer to a question right, they would give him 5 rupees, and if he got it wrong, he would have to give them 5 rupees. And he was answering, and finally a tricky question came up where a boy who was a son of a priest in a temple asked that temple was what deity's temple. That whole temple was famous in Tiruvannamalai in Swamiji's birth town, for being a Muruga temple. But very clearly, Swamiji was able to see that it was a Ardhanarishwara temple, and he shared it, and it was exactly right. And that boy was shocked because nobody knew it, and he was the son of the priest of that temple, therefore he knew. And when he shared this, all his friends ran away because they were like, no, we can't face this guy. The samyama to manifest clairvoyance. So Swamiji has very beautifully given us a samyama, a process to manifest the power of clairvoyance. Where you're going, if you see in your core, the way Swamiji has explained it, you are a self-effulgent being, a Swayam Prakasha. When you are able to see that self-effulgence within you, then you manifest the power of clairvoyance. So let's go through the steps of the samyama very quickly. And during the process, during the manifestation, you will be doing the samyama and doing the manifestation. So you can start the process. I'll quickly guide you through the steps, and as we're doing the manifestation, ensure that you are doing this process, okay? So first, sit in front of a mirror and gaze at your own reflection. After some time, you will see the reflection losing its dimensions and parts. It will become like a lump of light. just a lump of light, where you will gaze at your mirror through your three eyes very intensely. You will see a Purusha within your being. Attributes the first. Let's all start the process. Sit in front of a mirror. Can I request everyone to get a clear, plain mirror? And intensely gaze. We'll do this. Madonna, you've asked, is clairvoyance the same as seeing through the third eye? Clairvoyance is one of the manifestations of the third eye, Ma. There are many powers Swamiji's explained that manifest through the third eye, like third eye reading, means blindfolded and you're able to read, the remote vision, body scanning, x-ray vision. There are various manifestations of the third eye. One of them is the manifesting the clairvoyance. Let's all take a few minutes. Sit and gaze intensely in the mirror.
Shivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Gaze at your own reflection intensely. Your reflection will lose its separate dimensions and parts. Without any clear hands, legs, head, no clear picture. It will become almost like an egg-shaped ball of light. That is the being within you.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Continue to gaze at your reflection in the mirror. With that intense gaze on it, you will see the whole picture disappearing.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Let your whole reflection turn into a light ball.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Now, let's enter into the next step of this samyama. Once you are able to see your reflection as a pure light ball in the mirror, do samyama on that light in your inner space. Do samyama. Put your intense awareness, all your being. Don't look any other way. Just look only at the light ball. Contemplate on it. Internalize it. The first thing you will see, the subtlest thoughts and moods and happenings in your own system you will understand. Even physical changes you will be able to know at a molecular level. Let's take a few minutes to do an intense samyama on that light in your inner space. See the light in the mirror reflected in your inner space and intensely put your awareness on it.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Please do the samyama sincerely. This is the direct technique, the direct process Swamiji has given, Paramashiva has directly given to manifest this power of clairvoyance. Ma Pinyujin, you can blink, ma, that's not an issue. If blinking happens, any natural process of the body, do not control it. But don't get distracted by any other happenings. Let your gaze be only on the mirror. No issues, ma. You can surely blink. Let any natural process of the body happen. But don't put your awareness outside of that intense light ball in your inner space.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Now, let's get into the power manifestation. We'll be first starting with the power of clairvoyance, mind reading, where you'll be able to scan the image in your partner's mind. So, can I request all of you to pair up with a partner? Can I request all the participants, Ma Yan Yan Wang, Ma Mo Tao, Ma Candice, Ma Ben Saunders. Can I request all of you to Ma Adela Skulin, Ma Gokila Damodaran. All of you can now pair up with a partner to start the power manifestation. This samyama is a direct technique to manifest the power. So all of you will see how so simply when you do this samyama, the power manifestation happens. Ma Parvati and Ma Gwanel, Ma Revati, all of you can start pairing up with a partner for the manifestation process now. In the first round, we're going to be scanning an image which your partner is thinking of. So you can ask your partner to think of an image. So they can keep the image open on their phone. So that because you're going to be reading their mind, right? Usually our mind tends to get distracted. So you can ask them to keep the image in front of them. You're going to scan their mind and pen down what you're able to see. First, once you connect to your partner, you can explain to them the whole power manifestation science. Get their consent to scan their mind in this particular incident and scan whatever image they are thinking of. some picture. It can be like nature, flowers, a person, any sort of picture. They can now just hold it in their inner space. As you're doing it, visualize yourself as a light ball, the whole samyama. Do that samyama on the light ball in your inner space. You sitting as Lingodbhava, as the being emerged from light, as the Swayam Prakasha, as light itself. When you sit like that, whatever is revealed to you, just share it with your partner. Are you all ready? We'll have a 7-minute round for this round of power manifestation. Spend 7 minutes and scan your partner and reveal the to the detail whatever you're able to see. Reveal the colors, the shapes you're able to see, any designs, any details that are appearing in your third eye that Paramashiva is revealing to you. Share it exactly like that with your partner. Let's start. As you're doing it, do the intense samyama of the light ball and chant the Mahavakya, remembering yourself as Angushtamatra Purusha, as Paramashiva himself. Very nice. I see Ma Adela Skulin and Ma Liang Shuma have started partnering up. Can I request all the others? Ma Revati S. Sukumaran, Ma Sumati, Ma Candice Wang, Ma Rukmini Padmanabham, Ma Parvati Sukumaniam. So all of you can start partnering up. Ma Gokila. You can find a partner within the chat itself and scan the image that they are thinking of, that they are holding in their inner space.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Mahamahavagya, spiritual lullaby for samadhi, and Suprabhatam, wake up call, wake up song for Paramashiva. This Mahamahavagya is spiritual lullaby for you to fall into samadhi. Suprabhatam, wake up song for Paramashiva to wake up in you. Just remember this one powerful cognition. This Mahamahavagya puts me in samadhi. This is spiritual lullaby for samadhi, and Suprabhatam, wake up song for Paramashiva in me. For Paramashiva to manifest. With this one spiritual powerful cognition, chant this Mahamahavagya. Mahamahavagya, spiritual lullaby for samadhi, and Suprabhatam, wake up call, wake up song for Paramashiva. For Paramashiva to manifest. With this one spiritual powerful cognition, chant this Mahamahavagya. Om Nithya Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda
Ma Parvati, you have said that you got it correct. That's awesome, Ma. That's awesome manifestation. You can share it on the Facebook also. Detailed sharing of how you are able to manifest the power. That's all now. Verify and verify with our partner whatever we were able to see through our third eye, whatever Paramashiva showed. You can share it and verify. Finish up the round of power manifestation. Even if you felt that energy, you started to see some colors. Even one color you got right is manifestation. Do not underestimate even the smallest manifestation. It is Paramashiva manifesting through you. Can we have everyone take a few minutes and share whatever you were able to see through your third eye, all the manifestations of Paramashiva through you? Can share it with your partner, verify, get the right answer, and celebrate Paramashiva's manifestation. We are here on this planet Earth only to celebrate, not for any other reason. Let's have a few more minutes for everyone to share. Now, let's enter into the next session from Swamiji. The powerful cognitions that Swamiji is going to now be giving us on Paratva, which is conscious supremacy. That space within you which is not affected, not bound by the length, breadth, and depth, which is untouched by any happening in the material world. When you are established in that space, how life just manifests the way you want. Let's now listen these great powerful cognitions from Swamiji.
Super conscious sovereignty. Listen. Super conscious sovereignty is the principle, superconscious DNA of Paramashiva will be manifesting today in all of you. Listen. Superconscious sovereignty. Let me explain. Listen intensely. What I am going to say now, the superconscious sovereignty, you don't need to practice. I'm just going to put this like a golden light ball inside you. It will just start manifesting. Listen to this. Your super consciousness is the most supreme supreme, and your superconsciousness makes all the patterns, the self-doubt, hatred, denials, or anything restrictive in you, makes all of that irrelevant. Your superconscious sovereignty does not fight with your problems, it just makes your problems irrelevant. Your superconscious sovereignty does not fight with your problems, it just makes your problems irrelevant. Declare your superconscious supremacy over everything. Not just what you think as problem, even what you think as your plus points, your strengths. Declare your superconscious supremacy. As Paramavatara of Paramashiva, I'll make it happen for all of you. You just declare. Not just what you think as problem, self-doubt, even what you think as your plus point, anything restrict your strengths. When you are declaring, because I am asking you to declare, you are just doing Paramashiva's will. You will simply manifest it. I ask you to declare your superconscious sovereignty, your superconscious supremacy over everything. You will see your pollutions all become irrelevant. Understand? Tons of things which you did not even know, but sitting inside you like a parasite will just leave you. They will all be just burnt. There is a beautiful verse in Vaishnavi tradition. பச்சைமா மலைபோல் மேனி பவளவாய் கமலச்செங்கன் அச்சுதா அமரர் ஏரே ஆயர்தம் கொழுந்தே என்னும் இச்சுவை தவிர யான் போய் இந்திர லோகமாளும் அச்சுவை பெரினும் வேண்டேன் அரங்கமா நகருளானே. Devotee of Vishnu cries to Vishnu, the taste of me celebrating you, singing the glories. பச்சைமாமலை போல் மேனி பவளவாய் கமலச்செங்கன் அச்சுதா அமரர் ஏரே ஆயர்தம் குலக் கொழுந்தே. Makes all of that irrelevant. The taste of singing, the feeling connection, oneness with you is the best. Even if I am made